Amazing Natasha Muse.
Hey, thank you so much. Wow, what's up, crackers? How you doing? My name is Natasha Muse. I am pretty funny. Thank you. I had to walk here from the bar today, and I was walking here. I passed by these two people, and one of them was like, "Hey, Red, how you doing?" Like that. So I smiled because I didn't want to get stabbed or anything. Then I get a little bit further on, and then the other person is like, "Oh, hell nah! Oh no, that's a dude. No, I can tell. No, I can tell. No, I can tell. Skeezy be ghost riding the dick, son. That's a dude." Yeah, it went like that for a while. You know how white girls can be. Yeah, but the joke's on them because I'm not a dude anymore. Right, that's the joke. Yeah, of course. That means I used to be a boy, and then I got better. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I know. I just insulted half the audience by pandering to you. I apologize, ladies. You're like the first audience to get that joke. You give yourselves a round of applause just for being the first one to get that. Yeah, so in English, the word's transsexual. I'm a transsexual. It's different in other languages. Like in Italian, it's transexuale. And then in French, it's more like transsexual. And then in German, it's mom. So it's different. It's different the world over. Yeah, but this is the Bay Area, right? This room. There's like crazy trannies everywhere. You can't throw a handful of glitter in San Francisco without hitting a tranny in the eyes. Yeah, which is incidentally the best way to deal with the transsexual. If one's following you home late at night, you just reach into your pocket and you just get that glitter out and just blow it right in her eyes. And you want to get your back leg up nice and firm, just like that. You pay all that money for yoga. You pay all that money for yoga, and what else are you gonna do with it, right? It's not even a sport. It's just 90 minutes of a hippie yelling at you. And namaste. But people find the fact that I'm a tranny is interesting, especially people I've just had sex with. So, usually, not this room, but most rooms, everybody laughs, but there's always like 5% of the people that are like, "That's not funny, man. That's not funny when it happens to you, man. That's not funny." People like to bring it up in conversation, let me know how cool they are because there's some kind of tranny involved in a previous night's activity. Like, "Oh, Natasha, last night was off the hook, Natasha. There was this transsexual doing lines of cocaine off a piano in a bar. It was nuts, Natasha. You should have been there." I was like, "Dude, I'm a tranny. I know a lot of other transsexual people. A lot of us are prostitutes, hardcore drug abusers, like really cool people." Yeah. So for me, hearing trannies doing lines of coke off a piano in a bar is maybe like you hearing Bob from accounting farted during a meeting. Yeah, it's inappropriate. Probably should have waited for a bathroom break. But Bob gets really gassy when he does coke. Because Bob's the same person. Bob goes both ways in that joke. Which, of course, is a joke about palindromes. Thank you. Big palindrome lovers. I like that. Yeah. That's a beautiful reaction to palindromes. Also, I'm not just a tranny, I'm also a lesbian, which I know is confusing to a lot of people. Tranny, lesbian, it's like a double negative in some people's minds. I think it's beautiful too. Yeah, thanks. No, my mom, after I told her I was a tranny, she was pretty cool with it after just a couple years of crying. And I was talking to her on the phone, and I was like, "I gotta get going. I got a date tonight." And she was like, "Cool, what's his name?" And I was like, "Oh, no, it's with another woman." And then she was like, "Well, then why would you?" Which is like the longest ellipses the world's ever seen. She's actually still on the phone right now, so I probably shouldn't keep her waiting for too long. Yeah, but all that leads up to the more interesting, more recent development of my life, which is that I got gay married a few years ago, and thank you very much. Thanks. I did it already. And just a few months ago, my wife gave birth to a baby. Yeah, which was great, cause like you're talking to people, and then they're like, what do you want? And you're like, oh, as long as it's healthy, we don't care, right? But we were really hoping for a baby, so that was pretty great. And she's a little girl for now, and it's pretty. I don't know if you guys ever seen a baby be born in real life. Has anybody here? I saw the baby. Yeah, you've. And if you could choose one word to describe what a birth looks like, what would you use? Hot mess. That's 2 words, but it's one concept. I like that, hot mess. I feel like that does describe it really well, because it's a beautiful, disgusting thing, right? Like I was there, and I was like holding her hand. I was like, my wife, and then the doctor's like, come down to this end, check it out. Look what's going on this end. I was like, all right, I'll come down. And I walked all the way down here. My wife's really tall, and I was like, oh my God, what are you doing to her vagina? I'm not done using that yet. And you're stretching it all out. It's not gonna fit anymore. Yeah, yeah. But watching a baby be born is like watching Yoda like skinny dipping in the swamps of Dagobah. And he's starting to drown, and like he's thrashing around. The last minute, he like uses the force to get himself free. It's like this disgusting miracle of life. It's just, and my baby is like a little miniature version of Yoda or God. Like, she's like a little God, because all she does is silently judge me all the time. And I have to like kneel or supplicate myself to interact with her. And no matter what I ask her for, nothing ever happens. So I just burnt God, just as you know. Yeah, no, it's great. I stopped smoking weed for a little bit when my baby was born. I know, everyone's booing. Boo, responsible choices. I started back up again because it was awful to quit smoking weed. I don't know if you guys ever smoked weed for 15 years and like stop all of a sudden, but it's like the worst thing ever. One of the interesting things though, I don't know if you guys know this, but you can like smell things. Did you guys know that? Didn't know that until I forgot that sense existed. And in San Francisco is a reason that you don't want to smell things. I think that's the best reason to get a medical marijuana card, is that you don't want to smell San Francisco anymore. But I'm like showing up at crime scenes, like, put away the black light, boys. I know what happened here. Somebody came everywhere. And I can smell it. Yeah, woo. So anyways, I came up with I'm a little jealous though. There's like that pregnant man that came out a few years ago. Did you guys hear about the pregnant man? He was on magazine covers. He was on Oprah. Oprah interviewed him on his show, her show, whatever. What do you? Tranny man. Yeah, trans man. Yeah, tranny man. Yeah, that sounds weird. I don't know why. Anyways, I'm jealous because I'm the inversion of that, but haven't gotten any press at all. And I'm like, and I realized that like I don't have a pithy phrase to describe myself like pregnant man, right? Like if I was on a TV show, they'd be like, oh, here's this tranny that 15 years ago went to Palo Alto and froze her stuff, took herself in her hand, and then 3 hours later she came out of this small room, and then they were like, she was like, here you go, and they're like, you're still here? And I was like, yeah, freeze this please. And then they were like, oh, okay. And then I went to like Kaiser and I throve there. Like all of that would be too long to fit on the Chiron. So I came up with a good phrase to describe myself. It's Lady Baby Daddy. It's pretty great, right? Anyways, I'm NatashaMuse.com. You guys were wonderful. Thank you so much for having me here.